Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where we have to just hop right in and hope my game doesn't crash. But we're about to get another step in the revenge. I love how they just go and stand there. It's kind of funny, honestly. Oh! Usually we just go with whoever it is. But it looks like we will be fighting, so... Nev gets to come along. Oh, they're all up there.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Facing Zara,
I mean, is she up there?
I lost a year of my life to that Venatori witch. I owe her for that.
He does need I think, a success. He needs a good stabbing to show that he can still do his job. Like, that was something that I think he kind of brought up. Cool. I was hoping, actually, for something for Lucanis, but alright. Wait, is there a chest hidden downstairs that I missed? Oh, it's even further down? Okay. Yeah, I am not doing that. We have things to do. Are we going to actually see Zara? Because that feels very quick.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee again?
Listen, I am telling you, man! He's like, oh, I asked Ilario to come along. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Ilario? What are you doing here?
Okay.
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments. This is my job. This is Crow business. How did you even know we'd be here? Brooke, always a pleasure. Touring the city with my cousin? You must allow me to show you the sights.
Yeah, it's... no.
Lucanis told you not to come.
This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics. All you can do is get yourself killed. You think I'm not good enough? Are you? Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best. Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
He straight up avoided the question. How would you even know we'd be here?
Don't keep Zara waiting.
He's so bad. This is so obvious. It's actually... I'm a little upset, honestly. Ooh, the Venatori bots are cool. I'm upset. This is so blatantly obvious, and nobody can see it. Freaking... What is Lucanis? I'm starting to question Lucanis' competence at this point. I get it, Ilario's family, but, like, come on. When he's freaking, how'd you know we'd be here? If nothing else, it's like, is there a leak? Like, even if we don't think he's the leak, it's like, which I do. It's like, oh shoot, is she gonna know we're coming? She's 100% gonna know we're coming. Oh, the recruit's war hat. I just bought that hat though. Dang it. I thought if I bought the hat, it would unlock the appearance. Maybe, I don't know if it does. Sometimes those are breakable and sometimes they are not. Memento. I was gonna say, I'm surprised I haven't been to the Chantry, but I think it's because I wasn't allowed to be at the Chantry yet. The Writ of Antivan Will. The reproduction of the contract drafted by Harris, Grande Andante, Editante? Grande Editante. The document that brokered the bond between King and Crow, securing the nation of Antiva against the reach of Empire. Oh, so is it something to do with, it must have been from, like, the nascent Templar Order, which came from the First Inquisition. Maybe they overreached, and the Antivan Crows, like, did a deal with the Antivan King, and were like, don't come in here, and, like, took out the entire Templar Order. Interesting. I haven't looked it up yet. I mean, it is nice to be getting the upgrades, but, like, where's the upgrades for... This guy over here. They're inside. Once we get ambushed, and deal with that situation. If he doesn't start suspecting Ilario after this, I'm gonna lose it. Like, I'm going to question, and I'm gonna go for Davrin 100%. Because, freaking, at least Davrin's, like, you know, I could see him being, like, too, like, straight-laced to maybe see something coming necessarily like this, as sneaky as this. This guy's whole thing is about being sneaky. And he's like, well, family, and I'm like, This is very Orlesian. Why is this so Orlesian? Why is there an Orlesian painting here? Why is this Orlesian? Ooh, pretty though. This looks just like some of the cathedrals I saw in Italy. Maybe it is supposed to be Italian, and I'm just like, Spain, because I'm European illiterate. Like, but it looks just like some of the cathedrals I went to in Italy.
You were right, Lucanis. They are hiding in the Chantry.
And they know we're coming. Oh, she might be hard to fight. Okay, here you go. There you guys go. Look at all my things going. Oh, yeah. Ah, I love my abilities so much. Thank you. Oh, that was easy.
Is that all of them?
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer.
Dreamer?
She used to come to the ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Dude, Sammy, the dreamers are back! My friend Sebi has been wanting to have the dreamers make a comeback. This is probably just like, you know, a little like, oh yeah, the dreamers, haha. They are, what was it? Like, they could go into people's dreams and, like, kill them in their dreams was one of the things they could do. They were, like, a very powerful, like, they could actively enter other people's dreams, and that's not something you can normally do as a mage. Is, like, manipulate the dream spaces of others. I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time. We really only had them in 2. There's like a pretty significant side character who has like an ongoing quest, and he's a dreamer. This Chantry was more impressive than the Tevinter Chantry, and that makes me upset. Oh,
Another dark hole.
how did I know that was there? And why is there? What? Wait. I was just pressing things. They didn't even say anything. Like, this looks like a dead end. Weird. They're just like, here's an interact button, and I'm like, click, and not paying attention at all. Rats. Why rats? Yeah,
We'll
well,
finish the job.
if you keep whispering. Their blades are pretty sick.
You cannot stop now.
No, I feel you, but we do gotta look around. Are these catacombs? Oh, the catacombs underneath the, not Venetia, but the Italian, friggin' cathedrals. We went into some of them. It was kind of wild. There was one we went to just in Rome. It was like a small one that had been like a former, like a lot of them actually. I mean, this would not be specific, but it was a former, like Greek and Roman temple, right? And that happened a lot, actually. But this one was like kind of a smaller one next to the, not the Colosseum. It was the like the stage like amphitheater, which was actually older than the Colosseum, and it looks very similar. Built along similar lines. But anyway, just like you're next to it, it's like, oh, there's a nice little church here, and it still had the Greco-Roman pillars on the outside as supports for the walls. And we were like, oh, go ahead and take a look. You know, we're here, might as well. And then there's like a sign that's like, ask about our catacombs tour for like €5. And my sister was like, I want to do that. And I was like, okay, let's go. And it was, yeah, I paid €5. And you didn't have to like go on a tour or anything. You just take down by yourself and just go down there. And there were like bones and like, just like mostly the foundations of the previous, like the Greco-Roman temple. And like, that was pretty cool. Like, it was really cool to see the foundations of it and see these like strange little like potentially, but like it was obviously a place where bones had been put by I think it was by, I think the ones that we had seen were like priests maybe, but I can't remember now. There were so many that we saw, but like it was still really cool because a lot of them do you had to go on like actual tours, and someone was like, give us €5. We have cameras down there and are watching you, but feel free to just take your time. And the lady was super nice, and we were like, oh my gosh, stay here. We had such a good time down there. It was so fun. And it was bigger than we thought, too. It wasn't just like, we thought maybe it was going to be like, oh, pop in, down the stairs, look around, and then pop back out. It was like a little windy, and they had like signs pointing the way so that you didn't get lost. And we stumbled upon somebody. We'd been down there by ourselves for a while, and then like a couple came down, and we didn't know they were down there. And we were like coming to this like narrow like place you kind of had to squeeze through, and we saw them, and we were like, ah! Like all of us. We were like, ah! And then we were laughing because I think they were American too. And we were like, yay! We're like spooky, huh? Like, yay! We're like, yay! But it was really peaceful too. That's the thing, right? Is it was like really cool to see like the old like foundational like temple and like, you know, the piece of the dead down there. They were using incorrect lighting though, and it was causing mold and algae growth. But like, yeah, and on the bones.
Trouble.
Are you like, were you just like explosive? Ah! I am trying to get out of whatever you're doing.
My job's done.
Ah, I love it so much. Whoop, wrong way. That worked though. Yeah. Cease. Oh, are you guys still going? Oh, wait. Okay, we'll just do it like this.
Faustus. He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow. We're close. He won't be far from her side.
Well, she obviously knows we're coming. We are not being quiet. This is one of those Assassin Crow missions where we're walking in the front door. And we're like, hey, you're about to get stabbed. Also, hold on a second. The crows, I just realized, the crows, like, the one thing that keeps them from, like, going on, like, being, like, tyrannical rampages is that they don't kill anybody unless there's a contract out for them. But there's no contract out for Zara. This is a vengeance thing, so it's technically against the rules. As far as I remember. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. But, like, even that woman, because sometimes like the woman who was in the marketplace and there's that annoying merchant prince guy, and it's like, why don't you just kill him, you know? But it's like, because they're causing troubles, you know, and making things difficult. But it's like, I'm like, oh, even myself, I was like, oh no, they won't, because it's not a contract. If somebody gives them a contract for that person, they'll probably do it. But like, you know, and the crows can accept the contracts or not. Like, they have full control over that, right? They're not just like, oh, I am bound to do whatever anybody says. Like, they're like, no, you have to pay for us, and you have to have a contract that we will accept also. You know what I mean? But I think this is actually just a vengeance thing. Which is also kind of fair, because if you're thinking it kind of like gang-wise, like their leader was taken out, Katarina was taken out, like the crow leader. And so you have to respond back. You know what I mean? So maybe they wrote their own contract for it.
I command it.
Ooh! Hang on, there's a new Andraste statue, I think. I love finishing with that move. It's very satisfying. Oh my goodness, look. They still have crow iconography in here, but oh my gosh. Oh no, it's not an Andraste. It's another crow in like Andrastian regalia? Are we not still in the Chantry? We in the fallen Chantry. A fallen Chantry. Is that just like a fallen Chantry because it's occupied by Antam, or fallen Chantry as in like there's actually like worship of the wrong kind of stuff going on in here, you know? There's crows on the confessional booth. Ooh, and they have skeletons holding up the confession booth pillars? That's interesting. That's a really cool design. I like that. Very neat. See, at least the Antiva has interesting iconography in their chantry. Freaking. I will never forgive the Tevinter Chantry. Zara, are you here yet? God, she's just using these guys.
Let's make this quick. Known as Decimos. I don't know if those were their names or if Zara just numbered her guards.
Oh. No, why can't I get to it? Oh, I'm gonna have to like jump out that window, huh? Sick. Woo! More crow statues. But I wonder, it seems that they're just utilizing, like, this is still the Chantry, so it's gotta be, like, something. I wonder if it's, like, about, like, early crow stories, right? Like, involved in, like, the Chantry and stuff like that. Like, apparently how the crows, like, I don't know, killed an entire Templar order. Feels like a weird way to be like, yeah, we love Andraste, we love the Chantry. We killed the entire Templar order that tried to take over our city, or something, you know?
I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
Bleeding Corvus.
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
I was like, woo, we better bring that up and be like, what do you mean you can sense that, you know? Are you just supposed to be, you must just be like an Andraste statue. I keep thinking it's like something else, but... I don't like it when people pile their books up like this. It's bad for the spines. I say that, but most of my books are in storage, and so they're all piled up on their sides. But I don't stack them like this either. Like that way, I put my books in small boxes, and I try not to stack too many on top of each other. This is just, I know some people think it's like aesthetic, but like I think it's irresponsible personally. Like, if you don't have bookshelves and you're like, oh, I gotta put my books somewhere, just line them up against the walls upright, you know? Like, and maybe they'll come out of it. Maybe you'll have, like, a couple rows, but it will do less damage to your books in the end. More crow banners. Okay, now I can hear her doing blood magic, maybe. Ooh! New painting. What is that banner? Is that the Mornwatch? I think that might be the Mornwatch brand. No, maybe that's Orlesian, because that's a lion. So I was like, lion, Orlesian, and that might be the Orlesian colors, and they do wear masks. Oh my gosh, could you not actually? Oh, why the Grey Warden armor? Alright, we've gotten all the extra goodies. Now to talk to the demon. Fallen Chantry, holy cow! I mean, I saw the bugs and I was like through the door and I was like, ooh, there's gonna be bodies, but holy cow!
The work of the Blood Mage.
No wonder it's the Fallen Chantry, it's been desecrated! Oh my gosh, release me from this prison. Yeah, I hope I get more of that. Oh, not enough. Great. Alright, well, time to face the music.
It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined.
Now, that's right, because I think I just edited this today, or last night, but it shows when Varric's doing the summary at the end of everybody's mission, and it's like, ooh, they didn't realize that something else was coming to haunt them, like, every time. It showed this woman, like, being, like, bathing in blood and coming out and being all young again and stuff, and it's like that classic story of, like, bathing in the blood of virgins or whatever, and, like, maintaining youth. I mean, this feels very, I'm like, no, she's bathing in the blood of people, like, oh.
You're going to pay for everything you've done. Spoken like a true peasant.
How? So much blood! Oh my gosh. There is not that much blood in those people out there. Like, I think you can fill up like a bathtub.
You're mine, Sarah.
Whoa, she looks really scary! She looks like a freaking, vampire or something. I'm so glad I brought freaking, I keep wanting to call her Zara now because she's a short name, Nev.
My knife through your heart.
Do I have to go in the blood? I did not want to go in the blood. I'll siphon your life from you, lady. Oh, wait, hang on. She's stealing life from this person. Oh, boy. Let's target this one. Oh, no. Ay, ay, ay. Do we have something for weekend? No. She's so close to being dead! Okay, I was like...
So serious, Lucanis. Why don't we talk? I can tell you much about Venatori and our pet crones.
No, I want her on our life.
You want to know who betrayed you, don't you? Who sent you to the ossuary?
Talk.
I knew you were risk.
Ilario? I told you this is crow business.
Amato.
No! Mine!
Yeah.
Get Ilario out!
What? No.
Rook, I can't! Enough's enough!
Yes! I knew it! I am telling you. We should just stab him right now! Why are we talking? Like, why are we chit-chatting? Like, stab Ilario right now!
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here.
What?
Keep him away. From Treviso. From the cross. He is a danger to the family.
You're so obviously the bad one here. He's like, relent. He used a word on him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened. Why did we...
I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And
I'm rattling the bars of my cage.
I words enough to apologize. I never wanted you to see me like that.
Doesn't change how I feel. God. This is kind of what I want to say. You can't keep ignoring spite. God, do I want to... And like, okay, listen, also, I happen to know... What... Like, hang on, wait. What was the... Yes, the... Am I thinking of the correct word? I don't have my phone. It's sitting in Rise right now. But I'm pretty sure the word she was about to say is the Tevinter word for lover. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the one that Dorian calls you. Or that he calls Bull when he romances you. And so I'm pretty sure that's what she was about to do. And I'm like, and then he kills her, right? Because she's going to like say who the traitor is. So he obviously kills her so she can't get the message out. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And like, then he like obviously uses like a special word or a spell, some sort of like, he uses some kind of blood magic to stop spite. And then like goes relent. Like, you know, like, what? It's really odd. We should have stabbed him right then and there. Like, I'm so confused why we're all, like, totally ignoring. This is the most lazily written villain thing I have ever seen. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it's so obvious he's the villain. It's getting to the point, like, you read it in a book, right? And you're like, they're like, wow, who could it be? And it's like the sunglass wearing, you know, snarky, always making comments about how things could change type person with slick back hair. And they're like, wow, who could be the traitor? Oh, who's telling all our secrets? And you just want to reach in and strangle them. You know what I mean? You're like, it's so obvious. Like, it's so, and when it's so obvious, it's so frustrating for a reader or a player to look at and be like, why can't I've been seeing this a mile away. Like, I get there's like familial stuff here going on, but why can't my character say anything? Like, she's not a family member. She could be like, this seems a little suspicious to me. You know, like, it's so frustrating. Unless this is all for nothing and like it's actually not Ilario, but like I am like 110% sure it is, and he has a pompadour, for heaven's sake. Also, in this moment, I do feel like it doesn't change how I feel. It's not quite the right thing to say in this moment. I will say, I think one of the holdups I've had with Lucanis is that I think the flirting romantic dialogue approaching him is not, it's a little awkward. I feel like sometimes the Davern stuff just flows really well, you know what I mean, and it's more subtle, whereas I mean Lucanis is so subtle because you only get him to flirt back once out of the like 6 times I flirted with him, you know. And so, which is fine. Like, it's like, I don't mind the chase on, okay, I'm just gonna romance Davern at this point. Like, apparently, because his name is Thrill of the Chase anyway, so like, yeah, okay. But I think this is too serious a moment to be like, but I love you, but Daddy, I love him, you know? Yeah.
The way you're dealing with spite, it's not working.
I know. We need to talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows.
Do we?
He thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control. He used blood magic to control spite.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Thank you.
How? He's not a mage.
I don't know, but something's not right.
I never trusted Ilario! Thank you! Yeah, okay, but this is a question, hopefully, not an, I think it is, just a question mark. It would say if it was an ending, it would be a different symbol.
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
I didn't say anything because he's your cousin, but...
Oh, is that?
I've always had a bad feeling about Ilario.
For his sake, let's hope you're wrong.
And why is there always this weird, this doesn't happen with anybody else, I think, where like Lucanis and Rook, like have like a weird like standing around like looking at the floor moment. I'm like, something is not right in House de la Morte. Ooh. A Corvid cloak. I kind of want to see what it looks like. We'll have to look at it. Name it. Gotlock and Antom. Wait. Did I not level up? Am I like 1 point away from leveling up? That's really funny. Oh, I'm so glad we can finally... I've been screaming on the inside. A letter to Lucanis. Cousin, Zara is dead. Perhaps you know that. When that demon took over, I wasn't sure what you might remember afterwards, so know she's dead and our vengeance is taken. You always took Katarina's adages on discipline to heart. Do you remember the night after the Moretti contract? We had so much wine I barely do myself. Yet you impressed that merchant prince and got us invited to the opera. You were always in control of the situation, of yourself, and now. When the demon spoke, I didn't recognize the man before me. To see you lose control is to see how much was truly taken from you. You need time away to figure yourself out. Please, cousin, for the sake of the family, for me, take it. He's gonna try to take over the family while we're away. We should probably go right now. Right the freaking now. Antivan Crows, what else do you have for me? Lucanis' logbook, sensing the beyond, rememberings from before, when one was infinity, not a small shade, not a sharp-hooked claw in a gut. Take me out, take me out, take me out. Rip. The handwriting abruptly alters. When did this start? I drifted off. It was after I spoke to Harding. He can't have been here long. The candle was out, but not much lower than when I lit it. It may still be evening, or he blew it out, and it's been hours. I'll ask Emmerich or Nev for an estimate of the time. We are losing control of him. Well, and I think if it's a spirit, it's one thing to be like, well, we can try to, you know, work with it, but like maybe we can undemonify spite. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're keeping that one. I have to go change his appearance then. Do you see? Oh my gosh, the eyes on the freaking lapel or whatever. His rapier always looks so good, and the with the feathers and the draping. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they outdid themselves in this game with the armors. I enjoyed Inquisition's armors, like not all of them, but like I liked a lot of them and I liked crafting them, but this has been something else entirely. This has been really, really great. Oh, a missive. Gatlock and Antam, yes. Rook, we have learned more of what the Antam are doing with the Gatlock in Treviso. Please come find us soon. Oh, did Ilario not tell you that we're grounded? Except we're not because he can't do that? Oh my gosh, I'm so just like, been making me so angry this whole time. Let's see. Oh my gosh, is Nev talking to a song? Nev, what do you think?
Another day.
Well, it's not another day if you pet Asan.
Hi there, boy.
Oh. He's so cute. Look at him smile. He's just the cutest. Oh,
I need some time.
Staring out again?
Maybe later.
Oh no, definitely. After everything that's gone down, the Grey Wardens are having a rough time. They are having a rough go of it. Ooh, Emmerich's gonna give me an excuse to go back to the Mornwatch, which is good. But for now, we gotta freaking. I've been waiting to deal with this Ilario nonsense. So hopefully, if we go back to the Crows, we could get some freaking something else. To be fair, I don't think I might not get another quest for him soon.
Before, right? Varric and I did. We passed through Arlithan Forest while we were searching for Solus. Strife and Irulan helped us navigate the Fade.
Oh, I heard about that. Spatial anomalies and time loops. I wish I could have seen it.
Varric hated it so much, being outdoors and all. And when the outdoors is upside down and lost in time and you're harassed by spirits wearing your face, well...
Oh, that would be a nightmare for anyone, I think.
Varric doesn't like the outdoors. Varric likes cities. He's a city boy, and he's very happy being a city boy.
Strength earns mastery.
Oh man, not even close to leveling up. That's fine. I didn't see who was in the room with Emmerich. But I think there's somebody in there.
I can't believe you're asking
Oh,
for a
Tosh.
favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
What?
Sorry.
What?
Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook,
of...
excellent. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Oh, Emmerich's getting a little testy. He hasn't been... I don't know. I don't know if I've brought him... No, I have brought him and Tosh out, and they seem to get along fine. Tosh was more nervous about him. Because he's a... Why would I blame Tosh?
Huh. I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two...
Yeah, I don't
seem
either.
to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make them move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Rook's an eye face.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
It's good to clear up. I was gonna say, don't be mean to Emmerich, but like, he could. I don't know if he's making corpses walk around here, or if she means like in combat, like, you know. And they seem to be getting along okay-ish. Like, I don't know. I haven't brought them out a ton together, but I feel like a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes between everybody that I don't know about, and then they're like talking about it, and I'm like, what? You know, like, oh, is that a thing? I mean, I don't raise corpses, but. I'm gonna ask.
Does my necromancy bother you too?
You do more spirit stuff than corpse stuff. Spirits are fine.
Okay, I do. I do
I
that.
had no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a skull liker. Skull liker.
Oh, what? It was funny because Tosh did try to talk to him about dragons, and Emmerich was like, like on one of the excursions that we did. But I think Emmerich should be a little more aware that like necromancy is not seen as a valid way of doing things in most places. Navarre is a bit of an anomaly. And Tosh does come from Ravane, so like the spirit thing is fine, and I don't use corpses in anything, I just use like necromantic spirit magic. So yeah, but the thing is Emmerich only, I guess he sometimes makes corpses talk and stuff, but like just for like on the side, but like, yeah, I don't feel like he brings like a ton of corpses back and like is like parading them around, really. I think I would have noticed, but like, both of these are valid. It's like, if the topics make you uncomfortable, maybe find something else to talk about, but then it's like hard maybe to find new things to talk about. But this could foster a better understanding, but like, or we could just start fresh, you know? I think maybe I'll do my background as Mournwatch would be like facilitating like a mutual understanding rather than like starting fresh, you know? Maybe I would normally have them start fresh, but since I'm also Mournwatch, and like there's going to be a little bit of bias there, it's like, let's try to see how we can work together on this. Plus, we're trying to make the team cohesive, so it's like, hey, like, I mean, if something makes you uncomfortable, stop, or, you know, mention it and say, hey, don't talk about that. I don't like that. But also, like, the more you talk about something, the more you can peel away any misunderstandings, right? So we'll try this.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tosh likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tosh.
Maybe he could share a little, so I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
I mean,
Thought you might be.
Just crunch them. You know, just crunch them. But okay, good. Everybody's happy. Yeah, I should have made. I'm trying to bring out everybody a few times so that I can get conversations going. But I'm lucky I had that one with them, because I think my character would have said it. It's like, you clearly find dragons boring, and I'd have been like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't want. There's not enough time in the world to take every combination of people out on different missions to get a little something from all of them, you know? Oh, that's my room. I don't. Wait, no, I do actually want to go check my room, because there's appearances that need to be changed. Lucanis specifically. Listen, I might not be romancing him, but man is gorgeous. Or is this not actually the appearance? Is this just actually the... the path of family, the path of vengeance, so I only get... this is such a spoiler! Wait, you didn't have to say... You could just say the appearance has not been discovered. Apparently I have to choose between the crows or vengeance with him. I mean, that makes sense. And we'll choose family. We will not choose vengeance. Last time I did that, it was very upsetting with Fenris. And anytime I've chosen vengeance on anything, it just hasn't ended well. Rialto Bay. Maybe they are supposed to be... I'm more and more, I'm like, oh, maybe they're supposed to be Italian. And now that I've seen the Chantry, I'm like, oh, maybe they're supposed to be Italian. But they sound like Spaniards, I think. I don't know. I'm an American. I don't know anything. I'm just a big dummy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I had 2 different versions. Ooh. The coal hat. I do like it. Oh, man. I'm stuck on the diadem till forever, probably. Whoa! A silver death match. That does look cool. Let's see. I did get the gray... That is such a good one! Oh, when I play as a warden, I will be using that one probably. This classic old one. Very horrible. Very horrible. Oh my gosh. The bucket head. Yep. Classic warden. Very horrible. Oh my gosh, these are horrible. I love that we have the option, right? Like, it's good we have the options to look like bucket heads or rounded bucket heads. But I'm gonna wear a diadem because it looks cool. Oh yeah, we got this. Oh, so good. I'm going to actually keep it in honor of the wardens. I'm going to wear it for a while. And I do have some... It matches kind of the blue on my outfit, even though I think my outfit is from Tevinter, which as an elf is a little weird. But, like, you know, we live. I'm looking forward. Maybe I should remake... not remake, but, like, or I guess kind of remake my Canary I made and make her a 2-handed warrior instead of a mage. I do love being a warrior. I do love it. I might have to do that. And then I can play with 2-handed weapons, because there have been some really fun ones. I do love my room. I do love the things I've set out. I can't do it in real life, really. I mean, I can a little bit in my sister's place, in the room she lets me stay in, but like when I'm here. But like, it's so nice to just have like bits of yourself out in the world and look at them and be like, oh yes, that's me, you know?
Look, when's the last time you slept?
When's the last time you were awake and walked around? Because you're going to get blood clots. Walk around. I think that is everyone. Now, freaking give me the Tosh secrets of the... No, I don't. I want to go. We need to... Oh, okay. It is... Where is it? It said to go... She said to go talk to them as soon as possible. Or was that already... Like, Taya said it. But did I already go sort of inadvertently? That was, like, a little early. New quests are available in the area. I have only discovered 31%. I mean, I haven't gotten all the chests, I guess. Probably in the areas I've been in. Okay, first... We're gonna go here. Wait, no. Hang on. I don't want to travel from here. We are gonna go to the Morn Watch and sell things. Are we? Yeah, I just want to go. It's making me nervous. Okay. I was gonna maybe change my mind, but no, this is fine. These two get along the most, I think. Oh my gosh, what has happened? There's 2 exclamation points up here.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat.
This is actually going to
I
drive me
have
crazy.
deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chant Candide is too conspicuous. You'll
Oh, is he?
blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
Me. I will. I, who is not a local. I do think, I don't know if this is like intentional or they're just spacing people out, but it seems like they do have somebody keeping an eye on Jacobus the whole time.
right now.
Which I think is good. They shouldn't leave him alone right now. Yeah, Taya, you...
Fight as much as she and Mary. I told her their bickering was amateurish and that they'd need to work much harder to argue as well as we do.
That was altogether their own message shooting away from that.
I thought you enjoyed our little squabbles.
Among and possibly overshadowed by other things.
I love these two. I'll sit back and listen anytime.
Rook,
I love the gossip.
We have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
I have news about a traitor.
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this catlock. Destroy it discreetly.
Out of everybody, I think the crows giving me stuff to do is probably the oddest. Because they are fully capable and they should have enough people to do this. I saved Treviso, like you should have enough people. You know, it's not like the crows are an army though, and I get that, but like you should be able to stealth around and take out some stuff. Like, you know, better than I can.
There is much to be done.
There's a freaking traitor in the house and nobody seems to understand that. Plumage of the Mad Crow. Ooh, that is cool. And there was stuff in the Warden area I wanted to get. I really want to use a pickaxe, honestly. Like, I really think it would be fun to use one of the pickaxes. But every time I put one in my hand, I think it looks weird. Like, even when I just changed the appearances, it looked like a pickaxe. I think they're holding it in the wrong spot. Like, they're holding it like it's a sword with the... You're holding it, like, down at the end of the handle of the pickaxe. And a pickaxe is, like, also kind of a two-handed weapon, honestly. It's not really a one-handed weapon. You're not chipping at things like this, you know? So to me, it's like a two-handed one, and you're supposed to kind of, like... I don't know, like you need to kind of hold it onto the end, but also like a little bit halfway up, and then like, you know, you kind of use its weight to help you like swing and stuff. But like the idea of it being a one-handed weapon is weird. If it was a two-handed weapon, I could get down with that. I think it's the one-handed weapon holding it like a sword, like, and especially because a pick is not balanced, right? So like you would need, in order for it to have like sort of the same balance as a sword, you need to hold it higher up, like choke up, you know. Like a bat, a little bit. Well, a bat's towards the end, but you know what I mean. Like you need to like have a higher handhold, and so it's weird to see it being held in the very tippy end because it would just fall over all the time. Like it would be very unbalanced, and so it looks odd to me, and I can't get over it. So I don't have enough money to buy this stuff.
Safe travels.
Like I want. Any more new missions? No? Okay. And apparently we're just going to ignore the Ilario thing for now. And I'm like screaming on the inside. And the outside. You guys get to hear me scream about it. I know I'm cheating and I fast traveled here, but like I want to sell stuff to the Morn Watch. And I gotta get Emmerich so that we can all chit chat and be like, oh my gosh, we're back. Emmerich and Tosh? Have them talk a little more, maybe?
Correct them.
Again, as much as I do love the Morn Watch, I am like, do you not have other Morn Watch operatives? You know what I mean? I want vestments of the dead. But I'm not close. I'm not even close to leveling up, I don't think. Yeah. 900-ish away. Oh yeah, we have to like fully get, yeah. That's so mean. How dare they lock things behind levels in a game? Rawr. Alright, tell me what you got. Indeed, indeed, brother. I think, yeah, we've read that.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not. Midnight
more info?
Brings music from the depths.
I'd marry that guy.
I'm sure, my friend. Any other might hear it.
I'd date him. I'd date a floating cloak full of spirit entity. Oh, I was gonna chat with her.
We were glad to hear you'd survived the fall of Weishaupt, Rook.
You would have been hard-pressed to get my body back if I hadn't. The wardens burned their dead.
Ah!
Yes. Most unfortunate.
That's right! I didn't even think about that. Maybe Rook would have kind of a fear of dying because it's like in the wrong place. It's like, send my body back. Like, send it back. Do not do your weird rituals to it. I want my weird rituals done to it, you know?
We understand you have reunited the remains of one of the deceased.
I did do that.
A wisp was scattering some bones.
It is their nature to indulge.
Yep.
As in most cases, they can be taught.
And it's harmless enough.
Tell me, Myrna, have you made any progress on locating the basalt hypogeum?
I regret we have not.
How curious for a portion of the necropolis to disappear with such a wrench. I don't understand it.
It's been stolen!
Have you spoken yet to our visiting greater spirits?
Not yet.
I recommend making yourselves known to them.
They
Can I actually?
aided us from the dark.
I mean, I talked to the greater spirits in the garden with
How are
Emmerich.
things here? Safe under the shield of the bell.
It maintains its watch.
Everything under control?
Only so much as we might serve the necropolis.
Our work is ever seen.
That didn't make any sense as a response, as in everything under control, and she's like, well, you know, things are only under control in as much as they can be. I'm like, okay, that's fair. I think whoever Emmerich's quest is about stole that part of the hypogeum. I think they stole it. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call this one here. I have to decide if I want to record one more episode and run late to my camp spot, or if I want to just be done here. But if I'm done here, I'm going to miss this game. I know probably the recordings will be fine, but like, I want to play, and I'm going to have to not play for like 8 days while I'm at work, and I'm so devastated. I just take my sweet time. Just take my sweet time playing the game, and I can't change that, so... But thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Really quick, I'm going to cut away and say thank you to my patrons. I want to say thank you to all my patrons, starting out with my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support, and thank you so much, Leo, for your support. If I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons. Thank you so much, Reese Galito, for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I still appreciate the blanket. Thank you. And I really want to say thank you to my other supporter, Sebastian James, my old friend. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate you as well. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me in the channel and who I truly cannot thank enough. So thank you so much, Christopher, as always, for your support. I treasure it a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nightshade, for joining the crew up there in the forest. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. So thank you all again for joining me and for being on Patreon and watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.